Good morning, afternoon and evening, my crazies. My name's Angela, I'm the Crazy Poppy Lady, and today I'm going to be showing you what I'm taking in my carry-on luggage that's crochet related, because of course, as some of you may know and some of you may not, I'm doing an emergency fly out to Australia on Thursday. So that was Thursday last week. This is a fill-in video for this week, so come on, let's go and see what I've chosen to put in my hand luggage. Okay, so the quick backstory is my father-in-law had a fall. He is a full-time carer to my mother-in-law who's disabled, and my brother-in-law is busy working. It's a mega busy week. Couple of weeks are coming up for him in his job, so he can't take any time off. So I just put my hand up and went, I'll go, pull out the emergency flight fund, let's send me over. And I'll help them out for a fortnight. They're going to get stuck with me dodgy cooking, my dodgy driving. We're going to have fun, and that's the main thing. And of course, making sure that my father-in-law relaxes and sits down. Hubby's threatening to pack a roll of black nasty. That is basically the strongest tape that he knows of, better than Gorilla Tape. So he was threatening to do that. Put that in my luggage so that I can take my father-in-law to the chair and say, you're not moving, but that'll be all right. He'll do as he's told, I hope. Okay, so as I said in the opening titles, I'm now going to show you what I'm packing into my hand luggage. The majority of it, excluding of course my tickets and things like tickets and passport. I know where that is. It's in a little folder, and it'll go in lastminute.com, because of course hubby will check it all over for me to ensure that I've got everything I need. I love my hubby. Right, so let's go down to the table and we'll see how well this works. Please ignore all the surrounding mess. This video's done on the quick today. So I've pushed everything back and got rid of as much, but of course this little project's gonna take a bit longer, bit more room than most of the others. Right, so to start off with, I've got my bag that he bought me for, I think it was Christmas or my birthday last year. It's a really nice crochet bag. I think he got it off of a foreign site, whether it have been Wish, Joom or something similar. So I'm sorry, I don't know where to get links for that, but these type of bags are are available pretty much everywhere. It's got a cheeky front pocket, there we go, with a place to place your hooks and a little sealed compartment there. Oh. On the back you have more little mini hook places. This is where I normally put my pens. I pin them with like the pen clip section onto there, because if I lose a pen I'm not too worried. If I lose my hooks I will go do lally. Then we have a couple of outside pockets on both sides, and then into the inside, I love the inside, we've got two decent sized pockets either side and two smaller pockets on the edges. And then if you look at the top, it is zippable. It's got room for yarn to sneak out the sides, and it's also got these 4 little eyelets that you can place your working yarn through to pull through as well. Okay, so here we go. This is what I am putting in. I'm planning to take yarn for only 2 projects, Okay, 2, that is it. Ones are going to be a summer top that I have been speaking about for a little while, that I did start making and realised I got my math wrong when I was nearly at the end. So it's too small for me, so I'm going to make it again, and this time it will fit. I hope. Okay, so, and the other project is, yes, I'm going to torture myself. I'm going to take 100 grams of yarn and see if I can make 70 poppies. Whether that be on the fly or whether it's just my downtime project while I'm over at my mother and father-in-law's, I'm not too sure. It'll probably end up being the downtime project. Okay, so first up, we've got a bit of black. I will probably cut that down because I know I'm not going to need that much. Some green. No, I won't bother with that. I'll do the leaves when I get home. And some red. That is it. I'm just doing poppy fronts. I'm not going to do the completed poppy. Okay, and then... Okay, so let's pop that red down. And pop the black down. Because next up is the yarn for the top. Now I'm going to have to do some jiggling around to make sure this all fits, so sorry now for any squidgy noises. Squidgy noises, any crinkling. Right, okay, so I'm starting off. There will be 6 balls of yarn art baby cotton. This is for the top, and of course I'm a bit of a big girl, so I know I'm going to need more than the 6, or I may not, but I've got a couple of colours to add in as well. So there's the 5. Open that up. Please open the right way. Yay! There's number 6. And I'm going to be using this hand-dyed cotton that I did. I hope. I'll have to check the sizing in a minute. Hold on. What is it? Phew! Yeah, it's my 50/50. So I've got this one that I'll be caking up in a few moments. Off camera, of course. And that will also go in to this little bag here. So that's project number 1 done. And of course we have the red. Oop. And don't forget that black, dodgy black for the black. Then of course I'm going to have my tablet because hey, all my patterns are on here, thankfully. Well, the ones I'll be using anyway. I've also got a printout. This is going to sound really daft to you all, but I printed out the second page of the poppy pattern because I haven't done it for like 6 months and my brain might not be working. And I've also got a notebook in case I get inspired on the flight. I wake up with some weird and wonderful pattern for you guys. That's in. Where are they gone? Then I've got the best pen I've ever come across, and I've not come across these since. I've got to remember where it's from because it's bound to be running out. It's just a black liquid style, if I can get the lid off. There we go, a liquid style pen. It's got a really nice cushion there, but it's got a rubber on the end, so I can rub out all my spelling mistakes because there are plenty. Then I'll be taking a blue, just in case I decide to draw up a chart. It means I can do a different colour each row. So they go in the side. Now the next thing is this little cutie. Now this one I got off of June. You can probably get them from other places, but this is a yarn cutter, so I don't know how close I'm going to be able to get this, but all the way around there's these little notches, and inside those little notches is the blade. So you take your yarn and you just pull it across the notch and into the notch, and it cuts your yarn for you. I've been practicing because, as you can see, I've got a dodgy crocheted lanyard style thing here, and that's the bit that hangs around my neck so I never lose it. I've got a dodgy a stitch marker, and then a couple of stitch markers, and then a row counter. I'm not sure if I'm going to need the row counter section. Just shove it in. Okay, so that's in the side there. And then I'm actually going to be a bit cheeky here. Now, I've been very lucky whilst flying over to Australia. If they can see it's a crochet project, they normally leave my hooks alone. I've not travelled with these ones before. These are my favourites, of course. I've not travelled with these before. on the plain, I've normally used a smaller set or a wooden set, but for these yarns and the amount of time I'm going to be crocheting, I'm going to take these ones. Now this is my dodgy old 4.5. You know it's dodgy because it's worn out, so if they take this off me or this one, I'm really not worried. This is a 2.5. I'm not worried because in my luggage there'll be a complete set. So those will also be going in. I'm actually going to put those into this cute little bag so then I don't lose everything. So I'm going to pop them in. I'm going to pop that in. I don't know if these I was going to take these as well, but I'm not too sure if they're going to be of much use because the ends of these look rather large. Okay, now in my luggage I will have my favouriteest sewing needles. I've got this one here for the poppies. It's brilliant because the plastic opens up and closes and it goes through really lovely, and you can hold sort of 3 strands at the same time on this one. There's another emergency one, but that's for larger work, so I'll probably take that one off. And then I've got my faithful one for my cottons. Okay, so I'll just stick that into that box later. And then, because I'm a nervous flyer, I got myself an emery board because I'm bound to nibble my nails. And of course, because I'm designing the smallest tape measure I've ever had. This is such a thin tape measure, but I only need to know the length, don't I? I'm not worried too much, so that's in there as well. Yep, got my needles, and I think that's it. So I'm not too bad. And then of course on the outside I will probably pop a bottle of water or something like that, and of course there will be snacks in here as well, and chewing gum and earphones. No, they'll be around my neck. And of course all the paperwork for my flight and stuff like that will be in here as well. So I don't think that's too bad as a bag of bags, really. There will also be a handbag at the bottom. So I've got one for when I'm over there. It'll only be me little Australian one. I might as well take it back with me. There we go. It's in. It's done. It's dusted. Unpacked. I'm ready to go. Right, I hope this video was interesting to you. I will, of course, give you a feedback on if they took anything, which I will pop in the description box in a few weeks' time when I come back. And I'll also mention it on a Whips, Bits and Chat. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I will see you again really soon. Please remember, pop a comment in the comment section down below. I'm still able to answer them. It's just under Australian time. Right, that is it for me for today. I will see you all really soon. So please remember, stay chilled, stay happy and keep crafting. Goodbye everybody.